Gone are those days of accepting BS workplaces. You need to know your worth and know that you have options. Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I am Nelly and today I want to talk with you about 3 things that I believe you need to do before you quit your job. Now, last week I did a video sharing my own story on why I quit my corporate 9-to-5 job in the pandemic and why I chose purpose over a paycheck. I received so much love from you guys, from Instagram to comments on YouTube, from you guys telling me how much the video resonated with you and your own experience. And I also had my first 1.1k views, which is a great milestone as I continue to grow my channel and reach out to the masses. So thank you if you showed me love and if you watched the video. And if you haven't watched the video yet, then I invite you to watch it so that you can really learn from the 5 key lessons that I shared and 5 key takeaways that I explained in my video so that you can apply that in your own career. The link is above and I'll also put the link in the description. My channel is all about helping you to boss up and live a fierce and confident life. So if you're about that life, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a like too. So if you're watching this video, it probably means that you're in a place where you do not like your job and want better for yourself. Congratulations, it means you realize your worth. Now, we've all heard of the Great Resignation, and it was only 4 years ago where Gallup did a global survey where it was reported that 85% of professionals hated their jobs. Now, 2021, post-pandemic, we have a different story because the pandemic has really forced all of us to reassess our priorities. And 4 years later, well, Microsoft did a survey of 30,000 professionals that reported that 41% have already put things in place to either leave their jobs or planning to leave their jobs or change professions in 2021. A recent study by Personio, a HR software company, also reported that 38% of professionals in the UK and Ireland are also following suit and planning to quit their jobs within the next 6 months to a year. And the US have had over 4 million resignations by April 2021, where they just have had enough, according to the Department of Labor. So what does that tell us? This tells us that this generation of professionals have realized their worth. And when you know your worth, you simply do not put up with bad bosses, you do not put up with toxic work environments, low pay, and a work life that does not align with your values and align with the lifestyle that you're trying to build. Gone are those days of accepting BS workplaces. You need to know your worth and know that you have options. The first action you need to take before handing in that written resignation and get that golden feeling of relief and freedom is to get crystal clear on what it is that you want. Now, this is a 3-step process of critical self-assessment, followed by reflection and visualization. The self-assessment part is really for you to get in touch with how you're feeling on a day-to-day. And what is that telling you? Do you like your job but don't like the organization that you're working with? Is it because there's a lack of opportunities, lack of promotions, or do you feel undervalued? Or perhaps you want to change careers completely and take a new path. Or if you're like me, have you worked on a side hustle in the past few months that you are now in a position to scale as a full-time business and you want to bet on yourself and work for yourself? What is it about the situation, about you wanting to quit your job, telling you about yourself? And what is your ultimate destination? Where do you want to go? And this is where coaching really comes handy and my area of expertise, where I help you get really clear on what it is that you want so that you can have a roadmap and a strategy to get there. I have the link to a complimentary clarity call in the description. Places go very quickly. I can't guarantee that there will be availability, but do check it out and book a session with me if you would like to get clear on your purpose and get clear on your career. The reflection step is about being clear on what it is that you do not want as part of your next chapter. And a great question to ask yourself is, what is it about my current job that makes me want to quit? And list all the factors that you do not want to repeat, all the factors that you do not like as part of your current job. With no judgment, no hesitation, just write everything that you cannot stand about this job. Now, this is a really important step because the last thing you want is to repeat the thing that made you want to quit. You want your next chapter to be different to this one. So it's very important to be clear on what it is that you do not want as part of your next chapter so that you're able to discern the right opportunities for you. And the next step is for you to get clear on what it is that you do want, and that is through visualization. Now, you got clear on how you're feeling, you got clear on what it is that you do not want as part of your next chapter. Now it's time to get limitless. What do you want? What do you really want? What do you want the next step in your career or your life to be like? What does that look like for you? I'm a huge fan of vision boards, and if you do have one, I invite you to grab it and reconnect with it. And if you don't have one, I invite you to create one through a collection of the images that inspire you, images that you would want your life to reflect, and put that into a either actual board or digital board that would inspire you on a day-to-day. One thing I also love to remind my clients of is, what are your values? And for you to remind yourself of your values. What are the top 5 values that are really important to you and that perhaps you neglected or repressed because of the negativity of the situation that you've been facing by wanting to quit your job? What values do you want reflected into your next chapter? What does that look like? Speak what you want into existence and declare it. Now, before moving on, the second thing you need to do before quitting your job, make sure to follow me on Instagram at Nelly Elessa Coaching, where I share educational tips, inspiration, and empowerment throughout the week. The second action you need to take before quitting your job is to spend some time changing your energy. You have 2 most important assets, your confidence and your energy. And if you've noticed, every time we face a challenging period or a really difficult situation, these are the 2 things that get attacked. Staying in a job you want to quit will kill your confidence. It will impact how you see yourself, and you will impact your own self-respect. So it's very important to be intentional about raising your energy and protecting your personal energy so that you can show up as your best, and you can also be less fazed by external factors that may be coming your way as you exit out of the current job that you're in. This will help you make the best decisions for your career, and it will help you stay at a positive and peak mental state. Raising my own energy has been a game changer when I was exiting out of my job. I was feeling so low on a day-to-day. My energy was being sunk by that job. I had to fight through to really stay at a peak and stay positive so that I could show up for my business and I could power through out of that situation. There are 3 things that I personally prioritize that really helped me show up as my best and help me to transition successfully out of this current job. The first thing that I did was to prioritize my self-care and self-nourishment. I'm talking about daily workouts, daily movement, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's going for a run, whether it's being into strength workouts every day. Showing up for your body, nourishing your body the right way, working out will really raise your energy and help you vibrate higher. If you're a person of faith like I am, then daily prayer is really a key game changer. So whatever works for you, whatever keeps you grounded, make sure that you find that thing that keeps you strong, that keeps you really at your peak and at your best, something that you can refer to when you face those days of challenge, where you face those days where you may want to give up. Again, it's all about energy, and it's all about investing in your own energy so that you can vibrate to the best of your ability. Another aspect of raising your own energy is being around the right people. At this point, you really need to be around people that support you. Have a network of people that are really for you, that encourage you, that inspire you, whether it's joining a mastermind, whether it's a group of friends, family, or a mixture. For me, my family, my close friendships, and also investing in masterminds to be around people that think like me, entrepreneurs like myself, people who are really going places, people who are investing in their future, was again an amazing support system. I personally joined the Financial Joy Academy, which is run by the Humble Penny on YouTube. These guys are amazing. I put the link in the description, and I also encourage you to check out their channel for amazing inspiration and financial education. And on the point of relationships and having a supportive network, it's really important to get rid of anything that does not serve you. Any negativity, any toxic relationships have to go in this season of your life. We do not have the time to hang around negativity. 2021 is such a peak year. It's like a make or break, really. Either you get on board to level up or you get left out. And at this season of your life, you really need to be around the right people that will really help you on your level up journey and help you to be your best. So if you have relationships that are like weights or relationships that are really going nowhere, now is the time to say bye-bye and cut that off. And the last point that I would encourage you to prioritize to raise your energy is to make time for fun and joyful activities. If you've watched my videos, you see that I love to dance. It makes me happy. So it's really, really important to find out what makes you happy. What is that thing that you can do maybe for 20 minutes, 2 to 3 times a day, or make time for that during the weekend, or make time for that throughout the week. Finding time for your happy is really important. It will help you navigate through what could be a really life-changing period for you, because quitting your job is no small thing. So you need to be in the right state of mind. You need to be around the right people to make the right decisions for your life. And last but not least, the third action that you need to take before you quit your job is to have a strategic plan, to make time for strategic planning, a plan of action. We all know the saying of failing to plan is planning to fail. And that is so, so true. We're not quitting jobs to be broke out here or to be homeless. No, we're quitting jobs to level up financially, level up professionally, level up mentally, and every we can think of, because we understand our worth and we go for better. So it's really, really important to have this perspective. And in order to achieve that, it's very important for you to have an exit strategy, a strategic plan to give you the best chances of success to get to your next chapter. The first thing that I would encourage you to do as part of your strategic plan is to live as if you did not have this salary. Literally, to live as if you didn't have this salary. And whatever salary you're getting from your current job that you're planning to leave, then to have it as a stack up money, as emergency fund, and to work towards having between 6 to 9 months of emergency fund, ideally a year if you can. But if you can't, if things are a bit more urgent, then what can you stack up to have at least 6 months of living expenses so that you can really focus on what it is that you want to do next and leave, and without you having the anxiety of not knowing how to pay your bills. There is such an abundance of money available. And this is really what I found out in my own entrepreneurial journey these past 18 months. There is so much money around that it's actually ridiculous how easy it is to make money. So when you really tap into that, abundance mindset, when you really invest in yourself, to have the mindset to become abundant financially and to not depend on a 9-to-5, then you really, really tap into your freedom. What do you have in your hands that will generate more income for you apart from your job? And to start living as if you did not have that job, so that when you exit, it's not a shock in your system. You've already accustomed to having different streams of income. The second thing I would encourage you to do as part of your strategic plan is to start positioning yourself for what you want. So as part of the points that I've covered in my video, We talked about what it is that you want, right? Which was number 2. So now that you have clarity about what you want, what are the actions that you need to take for you to get there, starting right now? Who can you contact? Who do you need to reach out to? Where can you put yourself forward? Whatever it is you need to do, start today with mini steps and ask yourself, okay, what is my best next step to get to what it is that I want and to get to where I want to go? And as a final point of the strategic plan is for you to give yourself a very clear timeline for your departure. I can't stress how important this point is, because some people have conversations about wanting to leave their job, and 2 years later, they're still there, still complaining, and only have themselves to blame. You do not want to be this person. So what is your cutoff date? What is your deadline for you to exit out of your current job? And for you to actually put it in a diary so that you can then plan backwards. This will really encourage you, it will really empower you, and it will motivate you, because now you actually have a plan in place. You actually have a timeline in place, and you can work backwards toward that. So that's it for today. The 3 actions that you need to take before you quit your job, from my perspective. I have more videos coming for you. Another video coming next week. I look forward to seeing you there. Until then, keep shining and see you next time.